Your explanation does not make sense. You said if he made his conversion testimony online, then it is not a personal matter. You did it also with your discussion online, so we too can criticize or condemn you. It's our personal opinion on your way of commenting on a person's personal testimony. He don't need your approval or permission. Alright, so I'm not sure whether his comment is exactly with regard to my earlier comment, which is, okay, let me see. I said here, if that is the definition, then Alhamdulillah, I have a strong faith. So this is in relation to this comment. What is weak faith? It means you don't trust God to complete His work in you. So I said, Alhamdulillah, I have a strong faith, if that is what strong faith mean, or weak faith mean. And then, I'm not sure how it relates to my explanation does not make sense. So my only assumption is that he is actually making a comment about a different comment that I have made elsewhere. That's the only way I can make sense of this. And basically what he's saying is that because I made a reaction to a testimony of an ex-Muslim who became a Christian, and I make a comment, and he said that personal conversion basically is, or a testimony, a life choice of someone is his personal choice, is his personal matter. Why should I say anything? So I said that when the testimony is actually being made public, it's no longer a personal matter. It's already in the public space, so I can share my reaction and my opinion with regard to the reasoning that he gave towards his conversion. So he is saying that he can also then comment or condemn, he said, criticize or condemn me based on my opinion that I share. Feel free to criticize, feel free to comment on whatever I have shared. I have no fundamental issue with regard to that. Anyway, he said, anyway, I can tell you why millions of Muslims convert, not only to Christianity but other religion or no religion. The reason being, they realize that Islam is wrong. Muhammad is not the best model for, I think this is a typo error, for mankind, and Quran is not reliable. Okay, this is an interesting comment. He's saying that there are millions of Muslims converting to other religion, be it Christianity, be it other religion, or become an atheist. If that is the link that he have, right, meaning, okay, there's a lot of people leaving Islam, and the only reasoning that he can think of is that there's something wrong with Islam or Prophet Muhammad SAW, would he or would you actually use the same reasoning to explain why there are millions of ex-Christian as well, meaning that there are millions or many Christian who left Christianity, become ex-Christian, either to become Muslim, become atheist, etc. Is it the same reason? Because there's something wrong with Christianity and there's something wrong with, I don't know, Jesus Christ. Is that the reasoning that you will be consistent with and apply it as well? Or suddenly when it applies to your religion, you see other alternative explanation? Perhaps they are being born into that religion, not really have any faith or strong belief in it, and then they just, you know, get out of it. That can be one explanation, for example, right? And that can apply to anyone, be it they are born into Christianity or Islam or Buddhism, etc., and they never really understand why, they never really have a strong belief, and when they go out, it's only natural for them, for example, right? That's one or of the many other possibilities that can happen with any religion at all, right? So his reasoning here, not the reason, I don't know whether this can be called a reasoning, but from his perspective, this is the reason. Would you see? Would you apply the same type of conclusion with regard to your religion as well? Because there are a lot of Christians that have become Muslim. Would you say that that is because Christianity is false and Islam is true? Or suddenly on that cases, the conclusion becomes different. I ask you to look at your religion and analyze it. So this is a statement based on the assumption that I have never analyzed my religion, right? So it is always interesting when people assume things about you, and this applies to anyone at all, right? Maybe you yourself that is watching this, someone else have actually prejudged you, preconceived a certain notion about you, that you never really analyze whatever you are having with you, for example, right? So here I ask you to take a look at your religion and analyze it as if I have never done it before. That's interesting. Interesting assumption. Now, is it fair to ask, for example, to look further, to reanalyze, etc.? I think it's fair. But to assume from the get-go that the person have never done it before is just, I don't know, maybe it's arrogant, maybe it's, I'm not sure. There's something wrong there fundamentally to me, because you come assuming you know what's going on with the other person from the get-go, right? So that's an issue. Look up Dr. Jasmine. I can't put the link. Look up on YouTube. Okay, thank you for the suggestion. I think I know and I've seen the actual video that he's referring to, but I'll look it up afterwards to see if there are any other videos that I have never seen from that person with regard to the origin of Islam that is more convincing than what I have watched before, right? So yeah, that's it for this comment. Yeah, fundamentally here, I have no problem for any of my opinion that I share to be criticized, to be analyzed, to be scrutinized, because that's what this is for to begin with, right? I'm not saying this in a way that it cannot be challenged. It can be challenged. Feel free to bring forth any better argument, better reasoning, counter opinion, etc. That's what this platform is for, right? And if you have watched my video long enough, I would say, you might have seen shift in my personal view and opinion towards certain things based on new input, new feedback, new information that I have received. So I'm open to any additional or new information, perspective, etc. With that, thank you for watching. See you next time.